let's go. Let's get it, let's go.
What's up, gang? We got 5 of the craziest convict reactions to a life sentence. Let's check it out.
This is Jaleel Smith Riley in a Cincinnati, Ohio courtroom, who police say confessed to a robbery killing a 20-year-old woman and seriously wounding her boyfriend. Portia Brooks was in her car with her boyfriend Aaron Martin when Smith Riley came up to her car with 2 others looking to rob them. When Smith Riley found out Martin didn't have any cash, he was shot in the head, leaving him with permanent brain damage.
That's tough, man.
Smith Riley then shot at Brooks.
You gonna kill me because I ain't got no money? Go find somebody else. Why you gotta kill me for? That's crazy.
Which killed her 3 days later.
Sorry. Go back on with me.
No, nobody trying to hit out of that.
I just want to come home with this.
This is somebody that feels genuine remorse. This is somebody that thinks about this every day, and he knows that he
I
can't
would too.
go back in time and
Took a
not
life.
do what he did.
Now Portia Brooks' mother delivers a victim impact statement.
But he killed me mentally, emotionally. He killed my identity as a mother of 3, as a family of 4.
This is now Brooks' sister speaking.
I have to deal with life without Portia, so he should deal with life without parole.
This is moments right before Jaleel Smith Riley gets
Crazy,
the news
man.
that he will never be allowed
Go get
to
you some
return
money.
home again.
Go get you some money. If you a robber out here and just making money the wrong way, go get you some real money, man. This ain't the way. As you can see, this ain't the way. You're not gonna get away with it, man.
Term of life without parole as to count 4 for the offense of attempted murder.
Boy, passed out.
This is Diana Lovejoy. She used to be married to Greg Mulvihill living in Carlsbad, California, but soon their marriage fell apart and they divorced. After a messy divorce
She
and
looked
lots
crazy.
of legal trouble, it ended with the court ordering Diana to pay $120,000 to Greg for his stake in their family house. The court also ordered that she must share custody of their son. Diana became furious about hearing the court orders, so she planned to kill her ex-husband by
Ain't
teaming
crazy.
up with her boyfriend Weldon McDavid. Greg was shot in the torso.
Hold on, she went and got her a black man. Okay. All right.
But luckily, the bullet didn't hit his heart, and he survived. Both McDavid and Diana conspired to murder, and the court has sufficient evidence against them.
It's so painful that some people.
Look at that face. Who falling for that? Not me.
in this world
Not me.
think that I would have it in me to do this.
Interestingly, she fainted in court. She lowered her head down toward the defense table for a few seconds.
Verdict. We, the jury,
Ooh.
find the defendant,
She a good
Diana
actor.
Jean Lovejoy, guilty of the crime of attempted murder of Greg Mulvihill.
And right when you hear guilty, you hear a thud.
Guilty of the crime of conspiracy to commit murder.
It silenced the courtroom, aside from hearing her family cry in the background.
We're gonna need to take a break.
Ain't nobody going for that,
She
man.
then is brought onto the floor. And when medics bring her out, she still appears to be passed out. But doctors later found
No, come on. I understand you passed out for 2-3 seconds. You fainted. You didn't have a concussion. None of that. She faking, bro.
out she had only fainted. Weldon McDavid received 50 years to life in prison because he was the one that pulled the trigger. And Diana was sentenced to 26 years to life in prison.
Tough.
This is Seth Welch and Tatiana Fusari, a religious farming couple living in Cedar Springs, Michigan, and they are charged with murder of their 10-month-old girl, Mary Welch. Reportedly, they told police they noticed the baby was skinny and underweight, but did not seek medical attention because of their religious beliefs and mistrust of medicine and the government. This is the 911 call of the father when he reportedly found his child dead.
How long ago did you find this child?
It's about an hour and a half. I was waiting. I called my lawyer first thing to ask, what's the next thing I could do.
Bro, too calm in this situation, man. Your child just died, bro.
Yeah.
And called your lawyer first, correct?
Yes.
Okay. When was the last time you had contact with a child?
Last night.
too calm, bro. Too calm.
Yeah, and then this morning at like 10.
3 p.m. The sun is still out at 3 p.m., y'all. You put the child to bed at 3 p.m. Sun's still out. What?
So you're saying it is normal for your children to sleep from around 3 p.m. till 10 a.m.?
Right.
Usually about 9:30, yeah.
And you said when you found her, she was already believed to be...
Even
deceased,
dispatch
right?
know it don't make no sense.
Yeah.
What?
And that's when you consulted with a lawyer?
Yep.
Do you believe she was beyond help already?
Oh, yeah, she was dead at the door now.
Soon after, the autopsy revealed that the cause of death was malnutrition and dehydration due to neglect by the adult caregivers. And this is the moment they realize they will be spending the rest of their life behind bars.
That you're both charged with what they call felony murder while in the perpetration or attempted perpetration of child abuse in the first degree. They're alleging that you murdered one Mary Welch. That is a charge called homicide felony murder.
Like,
It
come
is
on,
life-
bro. How do you not feed your child, bro? And you neglect your child? You live on a farm. You gotta have plenty of fucking food. What type of shit?
Without parole. It requires a DNA sample to be taken upon arrest, which is often...
And it's just mind-blowing how surprised y'all are.
In the inside of your cheek.
Well, close your mouth.
The second offense that you're both charged with is called child abuse in the first degree, where they're alleging you knowingly or intentionally caused serious physical harm to a child. They're talking about this Mary Welch. It
Y'all
is a
knew.
felony, possible penalty
Come on,
of up
man.
to
That
life
baby need to eat.
imprisonment or any term of years less than life.
This is Ryan Stone, a Colorado man that went on a crime spree that spanned 5 counties and was broadcasted live by a news station's helicopter.
GTA?
Stone was convicted of carjacking 3 vehicles, including one with a 4-year-old
Hey, that boy got
inside the
5
SUV.
stars, don't he?
Authorities said when Stone sped away, he led police on a chase at speeds over 100 miles per hour. If we rewind here, you can just barely see a vehicle that Stone was driving clipping a trooper with the Colorado State Patrol as he
Man,
was
I
trying to
didn't
play
see that.
stop sticks. He ended up with
Ooh,
serious
that was
injuries.
so
You see
close.
Stone pull out another victim from their vehicle and drive off.
Ooh.
He heads right into a busy intersection. And now, the chase
Bro,
is
just
on
reckless,
foot.
man.
He books it off the road into a parking lot, running in between 2 buildings. As he slips on the ice, he loses his jacket. Now there's just a fence in his way, but nope, it's too high. Cops now close in and he finally surrenders. Stone is now in the county jail,
Bro, should have
but
stayed
he
in the
believes
car.
he should
If
be
you
getting...
can't run, I'm not advising anybody to run from the police. But if you know you can't run, why are you doing it? Why?
paid for his internet
Not an
fame
athletic
while
bone in your
bragging to
body,
his
but
friends
you gonna
about the
run from the
high-speed
cops.
chase.
What?
Did you know I made the news in the UK and Australia? What? Yeah. You get paid by YouTube. So, Channel 7 News, I believe, is going to be the one that gets paid for that. Well, I'm going to contact Channel 7 News. I want to get paid. You guys are getting paid using my name and my video footage.
During his opportunity
So that's
to
all he
address
cared
the
about is
court
going
about the
viral.
recordings in jail, Stone blames it on emotional stress and the use of drugs.
We are going through trial after that. It was a week and a half trial. Extremely stressful. One of the phone calls about seeming like I was bragging about making international news, this, that, and the other. That was within the first week of being arrested. Still coming off of drugs.
Stone was convicted of 18 charges, including attempted manslaughter, child abuse, and assault. Then, the judge sentenced him to 160 years in prison.
That's tough, bro. That is
This is
tough.
Esteban Carpio. The police were questioning him for the stabbing of an 85-year-old woman in Rhode Island. In the interview room was Carpio and...
It be stuff like this that just get to me. Like, she 85 years old, bro. 85. Helpless. Don't make no sense.
2 detectives. One of the detectives left the room to get water for Carpio, leaving just him and Detective Sergeant James Allen in the room. Carpio grabbed Allen's gun and then shot him twice, killing him. He then jumped out of a window which was 3 stories high and made a run for it. But
Mission Impossible? Man, jumping out of buildings,
was
out of
apprehended
windows.
45 minutes later. At his arraignment, Carpio came in wearing a mask designed to stop the offender from spitting and biting at others.
Beat his
With
ass.
also
Look
his
at him.
face being in rough shape, it stunned the courtroom. It wasn't so much Carpio with the shocking reaction of police brutality. It wasn't so much Carpio with the shocking reaction, more so his family members, making accusations of police brutality.
Police brutality, my ass. My man just killed somebody.
It's police brutality. He was mentally ill and he needed help and we couldn't get it. We tried and tried. And he didn't deserve this.
An FBI investigation
Man, that
concluded
is
that
no
the
excuse,
police did
man.
not use
I feel like everybody got common sense. You know when you about to kill somebody. You know when you're doing something wrong, man. Those are just excuses. Mentally ill my ass.
excessive force, and that Carpio's injuries were sustained due to his jump from the 3rd floor of a building and struggle with law enforcement.
Every day, I face the facts of what I did and what happened.
He was sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Figured that. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys scroll down and hit that sub button. Drop some likes. Leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram, you guys. I am D Mills. And I'm going to holler at you guys, man.